I'm never gonna stop loving her. I'm never gonna stop checking in on her. I don't think relationships, if you end a relationship, you should end that unless it was super toxic and you guys were hurting each other physically or mentally, but we always respected each other and we still respect each other.
Headline, Justin Bieber reacts to wife Hailey hitting an event without him amid rumors of a marriage breakdown. Here's another headline. Hailey Bieber skips star-studded fashion trust awards red carpet despite her VIP invite.
Things between Hailey and Justin Bieber have been tense for a while. You could feel it in their stiff smiles at events, the polite but distant hugs, even the way they barely looked at each other in candid snaps. Friends whispered about miscommunications and conflicting schedules, but nothing compared to the storm that hit once Selena Gomez's new music started dropping. But before we get into it, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to never miss out on any new videos. It's free and helps us tremendously bring out new content for your enjoyment. Selena's latest songs stirred up old Jelena rumors. Fans were convinced the lyrics pointed at Justin, and suddenly every line became a headline. Hailey began sharing cryptic posts of her own, moody black and white videos, edgy one-liners about trust and shadows, and late-night stories that screamed frustration. It was clear she was reacting to Selena's music, and to all the speculation about her husband. Then came the news that broke the dam. Hailey, in a quiet moment, captured by someone nearby, collapsing into tears. Sources say she'd just seen Justin watching Selena's new video and listening to her songs again, and the look on his face crushed her. It wasn't jealousy alone. It was the fear that no matter how hard she tries, she can't compete with a song that seems written for him. At first, Hailey tried to laugh it off when friends asked, but behind closed doors, she was grappling with a painful thought. Every time Selena sings about lost love, the world, and her husband, leans in to listen, and Hailey can't help but feel like she's watching him relive a past she can't rewrite. One fan wrote, "Yes, Hailey got the guy who slams the door on her, ignores her in public, embarrasses her on live every time. Selena got the guy who values and respects her. She did find somebody perfect." Another added, "So Hailey helped manifest Benny by saying Selena would find someone perfect, because Benny is 110% better than Justin." And recently, an influencer named Courtney Presto claimed Hailey had secretly liked a TikTok mocking Selena and Benny Blanco's magazine shoot. Then E! News ran a statement from Hailey's rep, flatly denying it ever happened. This entire story has been fabricated by a content creator looking to capitalize off of an old, tired narrative, the rep told E! News Courtney didn't back down. In a follow-up video, she deadpanned that, yes, Hailey's verified account had liked her shady Selena-Benny montage and gleefully riffed on the chaos she'd stirred. Then she dropped a mock apology saying, "Even though the image was real, it was wrong of me to assume Hailey manages her own feed. I apologize to Justin Bieber, a mentally stable and living individual without any controversy. I also deeply apologize to E! News, a real and highly respected publication, and to Corinne Heller. Thanks for calling me an influencer. Lastly, sorry, Blake Lively. You're a strong, independent woman, and I loved you in that video." After that, Justin let fans in on some heavy feelings in his Instagram stories. He confessed he's always felt unworthy, like a fraud whenever people told him he deserved his success, and that most days he feels unequipped and unqualified. This wasn't the usual polished Bieber positivity. It read more like someone wrestling with imposter syndrome in real time. Just days earlier, he'd shared another spiritual note, saying he'd stopped growing and was handing his insecurities over to God, asking Jesus for help, just the next step today. Posting those vulnerable reflections one day before Selena's team announced her new Benny-produced single was an odd choice, especially given how closely fans track every Selena-adjacent update. And then, almost immediately after Selena dropped a moody black and white lyric snippet on her stories, lines about shadows dancing where our hearts used to be, Justin shared his own text on blank screen post. It spoke of chapters closing but pages remaining, thanking someone for every sunrise and every every scar. The parallel timing had Jelena theorists convinced he was responding directly to Selena's moodier update. While Hailey's camp insists there's no feud, these back-to-back, almost theatrical posts from Selena and Justin, sandwiched between Hailey's denied like and her mock apology, feel less like coincidence and more like a three-way dialogue playing out in public. And with Benny Blanco celebrating his own romantic flashback to that first kiss with Selena, the triangle is tighter than ever. Fans will keep decoding every post. But one thing's certain: when Selena sings, Justin reacts, and Hailey's left to pick up the pieces. Now, while all of this was going on, Hailey Bieber dropped a heartwarming Easter snap with their son Jack Blues, fully spotlighting mom and baby, with Justin nowhere in sight. It felt like a classic pivot. Redirect the paparazzi and fan frenzy onto something wholesome. Was it a clever deflection from the Jelena Benny noise? Many observers certainly thought so. Then Hailey did something else that set tongues wagging. She blasted lazy pastors and preachers on her Instagram story, mocking the same old sermon cliches. There's blessing in the brokenness. There's grace in gratitude. Tea drives me bananas. Critics on Twitter accused her of weaponizing faith talk to hush up the Selena song backlash, pointing out that she'd just been at the center of the dunking videos uproar, and now she was calling out churches. A Reddit thread even suggested she was leaning into a martyr narrative to dodge heat over the Bieber-Gomez drama. And then, as if she didn't distract the world enough, she launched her Spring-Summer 2025 Fila collection this March, fronting a 13-piece line that blends heritage sportswear with her laid-back street style. As Fila's global ambassador, she unveiled everything from butter yellow knits to green windbreakers, leaning into versatile pieces you can wear from Pilates class to brunch. Just days later, she jetted off to Paris Fashion Week, turning heads in a champagne Schiaparelli blazer by day and a little black dress by night, all without her husband beside her. And while Hailey held court at Saint Laurent and Fila events, Justin opted out of the Fashion Week mania. Instead, he was spotted wandering Beverly Hills in a neon green quarter-zip fleece and baggy jeans. Very much a I do what I want vibe. His decision to skip Paris and keep it low-key at home only fueled rumors that the couple's priorities and passions are drifting apart. Amid all the chatter, Justin posted a stark Instagram story. "We have nothing to prove today, only the gift of life to accept and receive. We owe no one anything, and no one owes us anything." Given how much was being said about his behavior, drug use whispers, TikToker conspiracies, marriage meltdown headlines, fans scrambled to interpret his words. Some thought he was squashing the drama. Others linked it back to the TikToker's mock apology, accusing him of shading that storyline too. Either way, when you declare nothing to prove, the world assumes you're hiding something. And then came the kicker. Selena Gomez dropped a cryptic black and white snippet, lyrics about shadows dancing where our hearts used to be. On her Instagram stories the very same afternoon, Justin shared his Nothing to Prove manifesto. 2 days earlier, she'd proudly shown off her engagement ring from Benny Blanco. And 3 days after that, Justin posted a Gollum meme mocking how girls react after getting engaged. The internet exploded. Was he trolling her, commenting on her new chapter, or simply venting his own frustrations? Fans are convinced none of these moves were random. Hailey's fashion victories coincided with Justin's low-key rebellion. His spiritual declarations dropped right as Selena's melody struck a chord, and his meme reply landed squarely in the middle of her engagement buzz. In other words, every post, stroll, and campaign has felt choreographed, because in the Bieber-Gomez-Blanco triangle, timing is everything. Hailey has been privately crumbling under the weight of all this public drama, and sources say it's because she watches Justin react to every new Selena lyric as if he's back in their on-again, off-again romance. Insiders tell people that Hailey has felt sad and embarrassed by how intensely fans and media are parsing Justin's every move, especially anything tied to Selena's new music. What started as playful speculation quickly morphed into full-blown headlines about a secret message Justin supposedly sent Selena, and Hailey hates the spotlight being on her marriage in this way. Even when outlets refute the rumors, like when her rep denied she ever liked a shady TikTok about Selena and Benny, Hailey still feels the sting of people questioning her loyalty and role as Justin's wife. At this point, every Selena song release isn't just another chart drop. It's a trigger for Hailey's deepest fears about her marriage. And until Justin stops reacting like he's still in love with his ex, the breakdowns are unlikely to stop. Now, after that, Selena Gomez dropped a raw, black and white clip of her song Fetish to to her Instagram stories, lip-syncing the line, "Do you have a fetish for my love? I push you away, but you always come back." In those few seconds, she laid out the push and pull dynamic of someone obsessed. 1 minute distancing, the next circling back for more. Almost immediately, fans claim Justin answered with a snippet of Ace by Stevie Wonder, tagging it "Always Baby," as if to say, "I'll never let go." Selena's teaser about someone always coming back and Justin's "Always Baby" post fell on the same calendar day, an overlap too pointed for most fans to chalk up to chance. Whether it was an intentional reply or shared nostalgia, the juxtaposition played out like a whispered conversation in public, reminding everyone that their Jelena chapter still feels very much open. You know, even with Justin tied down to Hailey and Selena off with Benny Blanco, you have to admit the timing here is awkward. Sure, it could have been random. Maybe Justin was just pouring his heart out for Hailey. But doesn't it feel a little too neat that his post popped up mere hours after Selena sang about someone who always comes back? Coincidence? Or a not-so-subtle message to Selena? What's your take? Was Justin sending a secret note to his ex? Or is this just another quirk in the Jelena timeline? Drop your thoughts below. We're in this detective work together. So, what do you think? Comment down below and let us know. If you liked this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be the first to see my next video. I post updates like this every week where I uncover the secrets of your favorite celebrities.